Why Sigma males ignore people, the harsh reality they've chosen. Society tends to measure a man's worth on an established scale where social connections and the ability to conform are marked as high values. Sigma males, the enigmatic figures, ignore these measuring meters and pursue an unconventional path. It is not all about ignoring the conventional elements, they also ignore the opinions and judgments of others about them. Well, Sigma males might never answer these questions, but don't worry, we will share 5 brutal realities about to unveil their enigmatic presence. So let's get started. Number 1. Immune to societal brainwashing. Sigma males understand the untold truth that society is brainwashing people and shaping their minds to be weak and submissive. This manipulation is unlike the basic forms of brainwashing like the education system, political parties, or news. For instance, pharmaceutical companies contribute to a dangerous level of brainwashing. Imagine you might have anger issues due to your past trauma or anything else. Instead of teaching you how to control your anger, they'll label you as a patient of a mental illness called intermittent explosive disorder. After the revelation of such a disease, they'll prescribe you costly medications. They work to convince you that something is wrong with you, as they can make millions of dollars from it. This is why Sigma males stand resolute in their beliefs and ignore people around them. Number 2. Misconceptions about them. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. This quote sums up the Sigma male mentality perfectly. They prioritize individuality over conformity, which often leads them to be aloof or introspective. Sigma males do not ignore people due to their arrogance and indifference. Instead, they often distance themselves because of a trail of misconceptions floating around them. One of the famous misconceptions is that many people believe that Sigma males are introverted because they want to be. Being introversion does not mean that they are antisocial. There are a lot of other misconceptions ranging from being arrogant to a lack of emotional empathy, which can be frustrating for Sigma males. As a result, they may choose to ignore people to avoid explaining themselves again and again. Number 3. People are glued to their phones. We live in the 21st century, and today's world is entirely dominated by technology. People are so immersed in their mobile phones and spend more time staring at their screens than they do sleeping. They witness conversations are replaced by text messages, genuine interactions are swapped for social media likes, and personal connections are lost in the depths of the digital world. Albert Einstein once said, "I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university." This is why they resist the trend and ignore the constant digital distractions, as they do not feel originality in digital connections. Number 4. Lack of compatible intellectual abilities. Sigma males, often seen as lone wolves, are known for their intellect and self-reliance. For Sigma males, intellectual compatibility is a paramount factor in interactions. They value deep, meaningful conversations over small talk. It's challenging for them to talk productively with people who do not match their intellectual aptitude. Number 5. They are not drawn to extravagant settings. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. In a world where social media flaunts luxury lifestyles, Sigma males see through the facade. They understand that authentic connections are built on shared values, interests, and genuine interactions rather than the luxurious settings of extravagance. As extravagant settings often come with overload embellishments like loud music, bright lights, and a lot of overly extroverted people, Sigma males may find this overwhelming and draining, leading them to avoid such situations to preserve their mental and emotional energy. Their love for simplicity also extends to their minimalist fashion sense. Due to their preference for simplicity, authenticity, and minimalism, they ignore overly extroverted people and excessively show off materialistic. Okay, guys, we are done for today. We'll be back soon. Till then, be inspired.